Okay, why are you all showing on my... Thank you. All right, you ready?
Yep.
Okay, now this is... This is 4 lanes.
It is. It was the one that inspired False Respite, the one that was on a throwdown right before MCT 5.
Right, which is what I was like, this is familiar, but I'm not sure if this is the one that we saw or
No,
if this
it's
is a
not.
different one similar. Okay. All right, so Z.
It's fairly straightforward. You know, the concept with the main lane and ice lane stuff, the transporting stuff with ender chests, stuff like that. Aside from that, it's pretty much just a standard, very straightforward map. Resources are underneath spawn. There's some iron blocks, some TNT supplies, some food. You have to craft the TNT just because. There's a chest under that with chain armor, golden apples, other miscellaneous stuff. And a diamond room that has a diamond block, some more supplies, and other supplies for enchanting table.
Okay.
Behind spawn, there are a lot better resources. It's across a void gap, though, so it'll be a little difficult to get to. More diamond blocks, iron blocks in the corners, enchanting supplies, and brewing supplies, and then some more TNT.
Okay. So if they choose to go backwards to this, they can pearl or bridge, etc., to get there.
Yep. Inside the trees is the ender chest in the main lane. Pretty important because it's the only one in the main lane.
Right. So unlike TV, it is tunnel vision that had the isolane like sort of on top of the main lane. This is just has the isolane on the outside edges.
Yep. Sort
of just split off separately that way.
The lanes are sandwiched. It's like red team, blue team, red team, blue team.
Okay.
Vice versa, something like that. Inside the trees, there are 2 other chests: a miscellaneous supplies chest with some experience bottles, music disc, leather, beds, and then just some standard PvP supplies. On the ground, there's some more standard PvP supplies: axe, bow, arrow, torches, and some food. And then inside the forest at the very end, there's the PvE wool. Dark spawners, pretty straightforward. Inside the wool boxes, there's some ore blocks so that it encourages actually running out of the dungeon instead of just jumping out once you press the button. 2 iron blocks are in the first wool box. There's the house at the halfway point with some bows and arrows. It's pretty much the same supplies inside the trees. Just a lot of supplies in general. Second wool is right after that. It's a dig through wool. Once you reach the end over here.
Assuming this is 1 deep.
Yep,
so
1 deep.
Fully exposure. Are there any little tuck-in spots for
no, but
protection? So it's 1 deep all the way through. Okay.
Pretty much, except once you reach here, there's sort of a switcheroo spot where you go to the other side and dig facing the isolane side. So you go over here, and then you keep digging through, so you can get shot at from both lanes whenever you're running it.
From either side. All right, so you do have to kind of go both ways. All right.
Yep. Third wool is right here. It was initially made so that you ride a horse and jump over the walls and no build zone, stuff like that. But then no build zone was more annoying than anything, and it's just
right.
You should run it with a horse, but you can place blocks and stuff like that. And then underneath that, at the very bottom, is the victory monument with an ender pearl inside the chest, along with some bows and arrows.
Also, the victory monument's at the bottom of the main lane.
Yep.
Okay, so what... All 3 wolves are in the main lane.
Yes.
The isolation lane, which you can share back and forth, communicate back and forth with the ender chest. What's the highlights of the ISO lane?
That's where you pick the wool up. So you have to press the button inside the main lane.
Okay. So it's the wolves. You run the wolves here. You activate the wolves, but then they have to actually grab them elsewhere.
Yep.
Okay.
And then
okay.
Another thing that I forgot to mention, inside the wool box for the second wool, in the main lane, there are 2 diamond blocks. So if you bring an iron pick, you can get some really nice armor if you choose to run out with it. And the ISO lane are really simple wools, not many resources, like 6 pieces of TNT, 3 wood blocks, broken leather armor, so really bad supplies.
The ISO lane really needs everything from the main lane, but then they're the ones bringing back the wool to the main lane. Okay. And then, right, so fairly standard ISO
Yes.
breakup, even if it is a different look of the ISO breakup.
Yep. And then the first wool, you just take the tumble down and pick up the wool, and then somehow get out. Second wool is a sort of PvP mix in a way. There are a bunch of spawners, but it's also fairly exposed.
I'm assuming we're going to see a lot of water drops from right there.
Water drops, ladder drops, just digging down, anything like that.
Okay.
And then the third wool, in the ISO lane, you have to scale the wall in some way. Icarus, Ender Pearl, pillar up, ladder up. Anyway, and then you get down and you can collect the wool.
All right.
And one last thing in the ISO lane, inside the stone resource area, there is an Ender Pearl at the very bottom.
And that's where they can collect it right there. Okay.
So really straightforward.
Right. Everybody has to go to their place, just like with tunnel vision. Everybody's got to get to their spot and be ready to catch, etc. Because once you do have the wool dispensed, you have the 5-minute entity issue to contend with. Okay.
Yes. So that's pretty much it.
Looks like LizWiz versus Team Illuminati, and if I'm reading this right, LizWiz is LizardWiz is going to be red, and Team Illuminati is in blue.
Yes.
All right. And of course, LizWiz has LizardWizard has taken the effort to make their names, all but Samate, who is Samate. So, trainer man.
Y'all
All
good then? Y'all done with the tour? Sweets. Good to note that even though both teams are 2-0, this still greatly affects their seeding in the bracket stage. So this is gonna be a good match, determine a lot.
Awesome. All right, so both teams have won both of their matches, so somebody's gonna have their streak broken right here, right now. All right, whenever you guys are set, let's get the game started and see how it goes.
Both teams aren't ready yet.
Now, Z, do you see a lot of folks, like typically when I've seen the isolation lane used, there's only like one person sent there, and they pretty much run all the things while the other ones are set for PvP, etc. But because this is split up like this, you actually could have some legit PvP from either side.
Yep.
Are you seeing it broken down into 2s and 2s? Is it mostly 1v3? How are they choosing to do this?
In the match earlier today, something dog related had 2 people inside the ISO lane. Tonka was shooting above, and he got a ton of kills from up there. So it is fairly common to have 2 and 2, and sometimes teams may just go the 1 and 3 route.
All right, so it just kind of depends on strats if you're looking at where you're looking at putting all your people and running what they're going to do. Okay, so we'll just see what these guys do. Run rules only on horses. Now, because that last one was supposed to be, yumped with the horse, how was there a horse spawner? Was there a little stable nearby? I didn't.
It's a command block thing. You step on the pressure plate and a horse spawns in front of the...
Okay, that was my next question. Or is it all command blocks? All right, Illuminati's ready.
There's a lot of command block shenanigans on the map, just because you can't really have redstone lines running from lane to lane.
I declare total style points for whoever runs this sucker with horse. Because that would be awesome.
And here we go.
Looks like they're ready to go.
Like LizardWizardPvP is sending someone into ISO lane right away. LizWizPvP kaboom.
Already seeing some shooting, and really, it's really interesting to see the main lane, and you see that isolation lane. People are just sprinting and getting shot because again, the isolation lane does not have much in the way of supplies.
It does
until you get passed over.
It does have some slight supplies, like some armor. Very bad though. Wood tools, a broken bow, not many arrows. So you can
much more basic.
You can still stay in there, at least at the start, for a little bit of time without saying Busy Steve taking out the...
Not seeing Illuminati doing anything on their ISO lane yet.
But they are having Gunplayer Gamer already inside the second wall. He's blocked in with a door. It looks like he's just regenning real quick before he takes it on.
In a 1D, that is the only real way of doing a checkpoint, is to have the door that'll sit on the edge to still be able to hide. Otherwise, you're fully exposed. Has a couple of them. Be curious to see if he just moves one down the lane or has more doors.
Both teams have updated their water drops at the start.
Yeah. I would say
And
water is down.
for a way down into resources, LizardWizardPvP Kawaii isn't down inside already. Charberg looks he's up top, getting ready to get there soon.
Yeah, but it has dropped. Water has updated. They're going down soon. Ooh, Samate already taken out. Charberg. Do love the little decorative touches. Oh! Slick is in the house. I hear TNT. That sounds like a cannon.
It was something. It was in the ISO lane. LizardWizardPvP just did a quick little dry cannon. Looked like it was trying to take out the house for Team Illuminati. Didn't really do anything in terms of much out.
Yeah, I heard the bang, 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 but I see what the damage here, but didn't touch the house really at all. House looks cool floating like that, though. All right, Samani, again, staying at the beginning and just really focusing on the PvP.
This was PvP Kawaii setting up a cannon inside of resources. Tried to take out the iron blocks and the TNT supplies, but it was just a bit short. But he has more TNT, he's firing it again.
However, the lava is a bit of a mess. Not really affecting them because it's going over the void lane. And there it is. He has taken it out. I'm not even seeing anything in the way of entity.
Yep, completely destroyed anything. Charberg is inside of the cobblestone room, however. So he's still going to get some sort of supplies. Not much in terms of iron, but...
But definitely limited. Be curious if he moves over to take out the diamond and the gold area. Looks like he's dropping down to that area right now.
Gunplayer Gamer making really slow progress on second roll. He's been in here for a little while. Yeah, I was just about to say that.
Meanwhile, Gunplayer Gamer is just inching his way down. You can see like 4 blocks. And he did. He broke one of them, so he's just going to try to, keep moving and placing. He's getting hit from rather high. Where is he actually? Aha. Slick's going back and forth trying to do double duty. Okay. There you go, Kawaii. Looks like he's gotten his diamond block. So not bothered across the way and is heading back out.
He also has the supplies for the enchanting table. One thing that I didn't really point out in the tour, there are supplies to make an enchanting table given to you on the map. They're just really spread out.
I did see there was when I opened up the things, there was a little bit of obsidian here and there. And
yep.
Okay. Splash there. Samadi, again, not armored at all, just bow in hand and really just trying to make people dance at the resource and up front. And he's doing a good job. Steve's coming down and just popped back here.
Yep, Kawaii does have a crafting table, so it looks like he's going to start making some armor for Samate. Putting the TNT in a chest.
Getting all their stuff in a row. A little bit of Steve go, hey, okay, stop. Let me get down. Let me move a little bit. Yeah, really, somebody was in a great position to just keep pinging people as they came down, and they look like ping cushions. A little more progress over here with Gunplayer. Yeah, he's still hidden in here, but he has actually moved up a bit. Looks like Falcon is, Slick is really trying to work. Shot by Falcon there. He's really trying to work back and forth. With both the first wall and Samate at the beginning. Charberg. Just duck it in the water like, okay, stop. Kabooma's making a push. Trading off blocks.
He has 2 ender pearls on him and an iron pick, and that's it. Looks like he's ender pearling to the black box behind spawn.
Yep. I was gonna say he just went to grab those diamond and iron that we talked about. Very nice chuck too. Just bam, right there. Charberg follow. Ooh, high place. Possible ender pearl gone wrong there.
Nah, he fell into
right over the edge.
He fell into the start of the first wall. Not too sure if that was an attempt or just...
Gotcha. You can see where Yeah, where Gunplayer chose to come down here with just, dropping the blocks, just quick get down here, so that getting back up is going to be a little bit more challenging than if he had like a water drop already set.
And Quiet made it back with the resources he just picked up the chests, didn't really bother taking things from them. Left the brewing supplies, but got everything else.
Samante is in Diamond and Iron. He has triggered a couple of horses at third, but then came back to shoot. We're really going to see the armor difference right here between Lizard Wizard
Gunplayer Gamer
Illuminati.
Gunplayer Gamer is making progress, though. He made it past the upwards part, just has to go down and across a little.
Yeah, he seems to just be really carefully waiting his time as the shots are going, above. He's scooching over and making a little bit more. Right now, it's like he's just sort of clearing out an area as far as he can reach.
Yep.
In the safety.
Samante is going to have to look out if he's going to shoot at Gunplayer Gamer, because Charberg is now in the ISO lane for Team Illuminati. So if he peeks over and Charberg notices him, he might be able to hit him over the edge with all that armor.
And this is the same kind of a setup that we see often with burnt to a crisp, with like Twisted Desert, where you can get sandwiched on either side. Oh, Cannon, I see you in the tree. Slick is looking to blow a hole in the main lane shortly after the drop down.
He only has a single piece of TNT left, though, so he was able to take out the trees, and most of the supplies inside of the trees, making the path to the ender chest a little more difficult, but can't really do anything else aside from that. Right.
There's still a few supplies here, but most of it was taken out. It's a more mental thing that's sort of frustrating and challenging than anything else. Oh, Gun Gamer still getting hit, but again, steadily making progress from where we kind of joked about just seeing 4 blocks over, and now he's going to be making that turn to the other side shortly.
Yep, and for most of the time, that's usually when the Will Runner gets a bit of a break, because teams usually don't have someone in the ISO lane to shoot at them, but LizardWizardPvP does have Kaboom inside of the ISO lane in full iron, so he's going to have a bit more trouble making it through.
He is the only one over there, because the other 3 are all right here in rapid fire succession. Aha, did you start to go down? All right, so yeah, Kaboom's over here, but the other 3 are all right there.
We have Aquai making progress in second.
He did. He went down. I thought I saw him go down, sure enough, and he is just blitzing through.
No doors, no nothing. Just about at the same point that Gunplayer Gamer is at.
And again, fully armored. The reverse basically of somebody with mostly diamond, a little bit of iron, just really hauling took us. Now Gunplayer is very much aware that there he is.
But it doesn't really seem like he's in too much of a position to do anything about it.
No, I'm not sure that he's even really has the supplies for shooting. He's just been...
He has a bow and arrow, but Samate's just been pelting that door with arrows, so if he opens it even slightly to open him up, he'll just get pounded by arrows.
And Kawhi down here like, hi, you want to open up? You see what I just did? Oh, that's a little bit of a burn. That's a little bit of a pain right there. He's been working his way slowly under all this pressure, and then Kawhi just comes in and blitzes.
Charberg has the frame of a cannon set up in the ISO lane, and it aimed right at the house, but LizardWizardPvP noticed that and just watered their house completely.
I saw that,
won't be doing anything.
I just came over here, this like, the whole front is steepled here. It's like, yep, go ahead.
And LizardWizard did have 2 people inside the ISO lane, Busy Steve and Charberg. Busy Steve just got taken out, but he's back in the ISO lane.
I'm pretty sure that was Team Illuminati that's doing that.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, Charberg just taken out by a zombie. There was this whole pile of them, and TNT is laying on the ground and gonna stay on the ground because we are blitzing through the PvP section here. Bit of blaze released.
Team Illuminati with a little friend inside the main lane. Nice little dog right there.
Aww. Steve kind of charged in, lit up some initial lighting here on the PvP area, and then backed out from his ISO lane. definitely aware of him. Yeah, somebody is like, "Hi, I see you there," and adding to the damage.
And
This is an interesting map for snipers to be able to turn both ways.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of times just PvPers just their heads on a swivel, just shooting back and forth and back and forth. And while that was happening, Kawhi was able to make it inside the whole box. He's pressing the button a ton. He has mined the 2 diamond blocks, so if he's able to make his way out, that's going to be a massive armor advantage for Lizard Wizard.
Fantastic.
Just as he does that, Kaboom is making progress on second in the ISO lane. He was able to make it past the blaze spawner and able to light up the punch bow skeletons up here.
I see him right now. Meanwhile, Steve is over at the running back over to the resource area just to get himself some love. Why is there lava here? What was this? Oh, that went wrong.
Something went wrong, maybe.
Yeah,
maybe they did that on purpose.
Well, I saw them blocking up it sort of looked like the little lava fountain, and they were blocking up with the cobble. I'm not exactly sure what that was.
The only thing I can think of is it being a way to shoot fire arrows easily. I don't know. That's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah.
But
all right.
Gunplayer Gamer did poke his head out from the door and was able to make it inside of past the main lane portion. So he is safe and sound inside his bedrock tube while he waits to make progress in the ice lane portion.
Right. Meanwhile, Kawhi is at the other side. He's done his thing. Probably just waiting to hear that it's gotten so he can get out of here.
Yep, Kaboom is
the
taking...
one thing you have to coordinate with your team on this type of a map. You have to know that somebody's there to receive it before you leave and have to make your way back.
Kaboom is trying to make some progress on second ISO, but Team Illuminati does have 2 people over here shooting him just constantly, so he's just blocked up waiting for some cover fire.
Not the horses. What did the horses ever do to you, man? The horses are over here just like, yo, getting shot in the face. Really no action on third wall from either side other than having horses. But as I say that, Charberg is on one and is going through.
Having a bit of mob troubles, but
yep,
he does make it in.
Total points for style. That is how it's done, man. That was gorgeous. Slamming that button, somebody come get it. Fantastic. All right, Falcon is still poking his head out. Really, just a ton of shooting back and forth.
Gunplayer Gamer is poking his head out to try and make some progress on second, but Kaboom does notice him, does get a shot at him. But he's making a break for the button.
Yeah, because he's over to the other side. Kaboom kind of was waiting for it. It almost felt like, I see you, I know where you're going.
And he has plenty of cyan wool.
Yeah, Kaboom is working his way out. Painting, yeah, he completely pillared out with that cyan. Oh my.
LizardWizardPvP made a cannon right next to the lava fountain sort of thing that Team Illuminati set up, and now there's just lava flowing.
Yeah, I saw it. So that's where the big boom was. I heard the cannon boom. I was curious as to where it was. Okay. Yeah, and now it's just sort of flowing down. I'm not exactly sure. Again, I'm really curious what this is. Oh, what the thought was behind that.
Yeah.
Because it can definitely backfire, and it seems to have. Although it's not really causing a terrible lot of damage with them, but it is something they have to dance around, take a moment to deal with. Charberg has pushed his button. He is moving back. Gun Gamer player is here. It's like he's just in the little spot, just chilling, just safe. Popping his head out.
Kaboom is trying to make his way out of second wall. Not too sure if he's just gonna try and lock down Gunplayer Gamer, or if he's gonna try and get the wall safe.
Yeah, they're definitely exchanging shots, and then Kaboom moved on a little bit. Or did you? Yeah, he's actually moved on. I thought he might have just been hiding behind the pillar for a second. All right, Kaboom is back at the beginning. See where everybody ends up going. Kawhi is moving. He is not any armor at all. I'm not sure if he died or... Whoa! More TNT coming in.
Like that cannon
slick.
Like that cannon that Team Illuminati had somehow backfired. Not too sure how. they had it loaded and sitting there just doing nothing.
Well,
and
yeah, this zombie was walking. There were several zombies. I'm not sure if a mob actually triggered it, but all of a sudden it just like self-exploded over here. And shortly after that, Slick had a cannon set up that he was shooting directly at them just further down. Oh, there they go, trying to scale it. Oh, they got 3 bow arms at them. That, yeah, didn't last long.
this was Kawaii on a horse. I think he was trying to bring the horse to the start of the map and just taking a wrong turn and running right out of the world with it.
Oh, no. Oh, no. There's a lot of horses. Okay, it's almost like the horses are stepping on the... Oh, the horses are making more horses. Yes. The horses are making more horses. Okay, wow. Are we going to scale the wall over here now? It looks like you are... Yeah. Trying to do a bit of protection on this side, though, with the clay that's already built up.
He has some ladders, but he's just about out. He might just be looking to pillar his way out for the rest of it.
Get as much up as he can. Yeah, there it goes. Had to break one. Up and over.
But Seven Falcon realizes it and is able to get a shot on right before he's able to get to the top.
Caught the ladder. Yes, is quickly putting some more down to get an extra. Cover his tuchus. But if you have no more ladders, then are you going to pillar from the ladder? Or are you going to go down for more? Oh, nicely done. Put a torch down and then the clay right on top of it. Okay, I'm just going to pillar from back here still. Very nicely done. Gonna have to probably go back for some more supplies. Samadhi's still saying no. You shall not climb this. Bam. Charberg not.
Slick was... whenever he entered the void line, he had a ton of supplies on him, so he might have been peering over the void and killed it and shot it in an opportune time. But that's a lot of supplies that LizardWizardPvP is going to lose.
Yeah. Now, Gunplayer looks like he's finally able to make a little bit of progress. There's no one down here shooting at him. He's realized this. He is quickly clearing out the blocks because he's still trying to work through this side. Oh my goodness. Kaboom has so many arrows to the face. He's got like an arrow sticking out every possible direction. His nose, his side, everywhere. Wow. Alright, Kawaii looks like he's... Oh. Okay, those little baby spiders are on him. He's holed up a little bit. Is poisoned. He is working his way through another wall. Kind of riding out the poison before he goes any further. Oh, this is very open and exposed, yeah. Working his way through here, trying to light it up. So this is the second wall that's being ran.
Really low from the cave spiders, but he's able to clear the skeleton before it's able to kill him.
Still, we've got really... Now, I'm not sure if they're coming back and forth, passing us supplies or what, but we've got 2 and 3 players constantly from LizWiz over here at this last part. One of them has broken off. It is Kaboom using carpet to get up and over. He said, we may have all the horses in the world, but I'm doing this my way. I just wanted a horse. Very nicely done, just stepping up. Again, pushing his button, so we should see some action on that wall now. Is anybody over here to receive it yet? No.
Well, he's just about at the wall box, getting a little fire from from a blaze. Another one spawns as there, but he's blocked off inside the wall box, able to press the buttons and get the iron armor if he pleases.
Alright, so we actually have wool dispensed from 2 for LizWiz, if I'm getting this right.
Yes.
And 1 from Illuminati.
Actually, they have wool dispense from all 3.
They have wool dispense from all 3. Okay.
Yep. Kaboom has pressed the 3rd wool one, and he has a ton sitting here. And then Kwai just finished the 1st wool, and that's the 3rd wool that they have done.
Okay, so LizWiz has everything. They just had to receive it.
Yes.
And Team Illuminati has I think they pushed twice and they've only received 1, or have
I think they've only pressed once, and that's the 3rd wall.
Once. Okay.
But BZ Steve is blocked in right above the second
Yeah, he's
collection
right
point.
there. Okay. So he's waiting for, and meanwhile we are stair stepping. We've laddered and we are stair stepping, on the far side. There's Red Wool, trying to get up and over this this scale wall.
Like was able to make it to the wool box with Kaboom focusing more on getting third. He wasn't able to shoot him, and he was able to make it to the wool box. Didn't have an iron pick on him, so he wasn't able to mine the diamond blocks. But BZ Steve does have cyan wool now. That's
I saw that.
The first wool
I saw
touch
that
for
Steve
Team
does
Illuminati.
have that wool. Okay. So Illuminati has recovered one wool.
Yep.
They are working on. Ooh, yeah, slick. That hurt. That you had. I'm pretty sure that was a bad shift. He was dropping over. He only got like 3 pieces dropped before he himself fell down. Ouch. Yeah, you can't survive that one. Drop a few more pieces. Okay, there it is. You can see the green just sitting there, just waiting, just waiting. Cyan is recovered. Red is recovered. There you go. You dropped a ladder.
And whenever it says in an unknown container, that's AutoRef not recognizing ender chests.
Ender chest, right. Right.
He has a ton of blocks on him, so it looks like he's just going to pillar out.
Yeah, he's just going to pillar out. Exactly. Not a problem. Beautifully done.
Oh, getting shot at, though. At the very top. And he's able to play some safeties and make it out before he dies.
Very nice. Very nice. Who do we have over here? BZ Steve is looking to try to go down. Doing a safe drop. A little at a time.
Kaboom placed green wool in his under chest and just suicided. He's back in the ISO lane, main lane.
Yeah, right. Put it in the chest and he's out of here. It's like, okay, let's get back. Which again, typically with the ISO lanes, that's the only way to get back. That is the only way to get back. You die and then you choose where you're dropping.
He could enter pearl if he felt like it, but seems like it's just easier for him to.
Yeah, it's quite. I mean, because you have your opponents in between, it's quite the range. Definitely could be done. Oh, we've got the ladder. Charberg is dropping down. Ladder dropping.
But there is no wool over there for him to collect, so someone for Team.
Yeah, there is nothing. Okay. So he's here. He's made it.
And Kaboom is making his victory run right now. He doesn't have a shovel on him, so it's going to take a little while to get down, but actually it looks like someone already pre-dug the way to the victory monument, and he's just block dropping his way down.
I was going to say, he's just going to drop down. I saw that earlier. 1, 2, 3, done! All right, so Lizard Wizard wins their 3rd consecutive week, their 3rd match. Team Illuminati had to lose one, and eventually, and there you go. At least when you're coming up against somebody that's, somebody from this team from this today had to lose one. So looks like this time it all goes to Lizard Wizard. Really, both teams played well. It almost feels like the supplies made a huge difference. The equipment, they weren't taking as much damage, as much deaths from the shots when they were armored. Really well done, but it really felt like the resources came into play hugely there.
Samate racked up the kills, had double-digit kills, and no one else was able to really kill him with only 2 deaths. So the spy's really helping in the PvP department.
Want me to grab you before after your interview now?
Sure.
So LizardWizardPvP is still undefeated. They're 3-0. I think. I think if I assume correctly, they're going to be the #1 seed. Team Illuminati not as lucky, but they are still moving on to the bracket stage, even with the 2-1 record.
Nice.
Hello.
Hi.
So we have Zarpal or LizardWizardPvP Kawaii from LizardWizardPvP and BZ Steve from Team Illuminati.
So, how was Gun?
Oh, that was great.
Nicely done.
Yeah, Gun kept losing his mic communications, so we just kind of...
Screamed everything in chat.
Yeah. Like, he literally, his mic just stopped working, and the first time he tried fixing it, and that worked fine, and then it just stopped working 5 minutes later, and we were just like, okay, let's just do what we can with, that.
Rip.
But,
What was just a lava curtain?
Initially,
What was that?
we were going to try and use it as like a counter cannon tactic, so that if you guys tried cannoning the house like you did, we could just sit next to the lava and then shoot a cannon through it.
Alright. I thought you were cobble curtaining.
No.
I was
yeah.
gonna make fun of you if you were gonna cobble curtain.
I was really like, I don't think a cobble curtain is necessary for this particular one, but the best thing that we thought of, and it really came from Z, was maybe they're trying to make fire bows, shoot
Yeah.
flaming arrows?
That's what we were aiming for with that. We just never got around to using it.
Seemed to sort of backfire with the cannon that they set up, just flowing lava in your own lane.
Yeah.
Stop to clean up duty. I gotta say, Gunplayer probably was a little bit frustrated with his very slow progress, and then turn around and Lizard Wizard comes just blitzing in to go like, yeah, I see you. I'm all decked out. Bye. No slow, no checkpoint, no pausing. Just ran through. It was beautifully done.
I was gonna wait for him. Just sit there and wait for him, but I was gonna get bored. I knew it.
You should have waited, Paul.
I'd wait anyway.
That would have been nicer.
Cheese took his sweet time in second ISO, so like, forgot food, so he had to run it all with like half a heart or like 2 hearts or something.
Where was Kenny when I was trying to run second ISO?
I think Kenny was honestly being the mole the entire game.
I saw that.
For the first like half of the game, he was actually like doing what he was supposed to, and then all of a sudden like things took a turn for the worse.
Oh man, we gotta pay Kenny more next time. We'll keep that in mind. Yeah, because I was trying to get down that final drop for second ISO, and then I just turn around and see an arrow getting shot at me. But,
It was really, really nicely run. We noticed right off the bat, Lizard Wizard, you guys seem to really be focusing on getting your supplies and denying your opponents at the same time, and that seemed to be rather effective later on. As obviously, as we pointed out, you just blitzed through. You didn't have to do the pause versus going in pretty much naked and having to go slow and methodical and stuff. So really, I don't know if everything went according to plan, but everything seemed to go pretty smooth for you guys.
Yeah. The only things that didn't go real well were at the end. We kind of got, and he started being the mole and was chopped down all the wood, and then I was supposed to build ladders and go to first, and then he just left and died in first a couple of times. And I didn't get to run first on a horse either.
oh.
Yeah, saw the carpet, which although it looked good, it did not the same style points as actually running the wool on the horse like your opponents did. Looked so good. I mean, he was jumping over stuff with mobs in there, just like, yep, not bothered. Beautiful.
The only reason I couldn't get a horse there was because we water walled our house. And like every time you enter water on a horse, you like fall off of it.
Yeah, horses aren't the best.
No, but I love that, I believe Lizard Wizard was your side. The horses were spawning more horses. They were just like jumping on the plates there, just like you had a little I don't want to call it a flock. You had a little brood there, I don't know. But it was really a well done match. Now, both of you guys came in here undefeated. So nice, to get a couple of really good teams here. And unfortunately, Team Illuminati, you did have to lose this one, but both of you are going on anyway into the seeded bracket, so it looks good.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely going to see you guys again. Really happy for it too. And, really great job for both sides.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Enjoy erosion, Beezy.
Don't worry, we'll get our revenge on you one way or another.
Oh!
We'll see. We'll see.
Ooh,
Fighting
fighting
words.
words.
I was going to say, we're throwing down some words now, son.
It's just a shame we won't be playing you in erosion.
The map is easy anyway.
Well, yeah, now that you
Coming
have...
from the one that made it.
Yeah,
Mapmaker
he's not allowed to play in it. He made
Let's
it.
not start Mapmaker now.
I
Let's
couldn't-
not.
If that was true, I couldn't play in any of the last round maps except for Boypin's map.
Oh. And you guys, is there anything that really, really went particularly well that you want to be sure that we caught or got to talk about, or anything that went particularly horrible? That I do have one question on the potentially horrible. Z pointed out that at one point you were fully decked out, and did you get shot out of the world and lose a bunch of supplies, or
Me?
I think that was
had you
Kenny.
dropped off?
Oh, Kenny
Well-
got shot out with a bunch of supplies, and that's when he went full mole mode.
Okay, I was gonna say, was that the start of the of everything going wrong? Okay.
Yeah, and when you saw me running around naked, I just threw it in a chest so I didn't die with it on a horse.
Okay.
Which you
Turned
did
out
end
to
up
be a
doing.
yeah.
good thing because I ran straight
'Cause
into the void lane.
Yeah, because I saw you naked, and I'm like, okay, did we lose stuff, or are we, recovering? Okay, so that's what that was. So yeah,
Yeah.
you just dropped your stuff and then suicided. Okay, really, it was interesting. It was so interesting. I love the map. Z did a great job of doing a quick tour. I love the concept of an ISO lane, and I really like. I almost think it's easier to follow. It looks more convoluted when you see it on the floor, but I almost think it's easier to see what's actually happening versus that little skinny, like a skinnier ISO lane, like really stacked on top of each other, like Tunnel Vision was. So I really like the map. I hope you guys had fun playing against each other on there.
It's also the map that inspired the finals map, so it was a good idea to have teams have some sort of practice on it in the group stages before it was played in the finals.
If they make it that far.
If they make it that far.
I mean,
Well,
we
I
didn't
don't
make
know
it
about
that
Paul's
far.
team, but we might. I mean,
Oh, what if you guys meet in the finals? What's gonna happen?
Easy.
oh, that no.
He
Yeah,
has no
no.
words. Just no. He has no
more
words.
4-lane
No.
maps against Lizard, please.
Oh man.
So we have a finalized bracket as well, I hear.
It's to be announced in like 5 minutes, not even soon.
So the real question everyone's
Alright.
wondering is Lizard Wizard first seed?
No.
There's no like, is there? Are they? It doesn't say. It didn't say on the page, so you can probably make inferences about it.
There is no wait. Are there?
Well,
I think
How about
there
there was only 2 teams that went 3-0 that played all 3 of their matches, which were Fleet and Lizard. So you two are the top 2 seeds, quote unquote.
And then there's
Well, there you
weird
go. If you
bulletproof
have
team.
Wait, how many wolves
quantify
did you
it.
touch this game?
One.
One? Oh,
I got
then we are
the will
first seed.
touch.
We'll touch don't matter for seeding.
I mean, when it comes to tie breaking the seeds, doesn't it?
It only mattered for tie breaking the groups.
Oh,
Yeah.
so wait. What matters for tie breaking the seeds? I must know.
Wizard magic.
Alright, then in
I'm
that
gonna
case,
go
wait.
with you
Wizard
are as
Magic and Lizard. I don't think this is fair. I think there's some bias here, Cam.
just waiting for that. To be fair, everybody's a wiener, okay? Everybody's a wiener. Let's just move on. Y'all did good. You won 3. Just go with that.
I must know.
I must know.
I'll let you know, Paul. Don't worry.
Alright.
All right. Well, you guys did really great. It was awesome to watch it. Really, really nicely done. Nicely done all the way around. I guess there's anything else you guys want to say? I think that's everything.
That's it. I'm good.
I'm all set.
Thanks.
I have one little tiny thing to add.
Good. Oh, they left. Do you want me to drag him back in?
No.
Oh.
I just in general for if the teams come back and watch this, Falcon, your skin is fabulous. I waited till the very end to get to say that.
Wait.
What?
Oh.
Ultimate Falcon, he's so cute. He's like a decked out little falcon. He's like you could almost like rub his little feathers. It was adorable. I was sitting there looking at him at the end. I'm like, I better look away, or I'm gonna sit here and stare for the whole rest of the interview. And I'm like, turn away from the glory of the falcon feathers. Anyway, I'm done. I just wanted to say his skin was awesome.
All right. Thanks for streaming,
Alright.
both of you. Really appreciate it.
Bye, guys. No problem.